Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Jessica Brodie and this is Shining the Light. When I first had kids, I read a lot of books about how we're supposed to have the talk with our kids. And there was a lot of pressure about what age would we talk to our kids about the birds and the bees, and what age would we start talking about things like no means no, or your body belongs to you, or what things are off limits, or what our morals are as a family when it comes to that. But I think there's another talk we should be having with our kids that is just as important, if not more important. And that is the talk about race and difference and acceptance. I'm an 80s kid, and for a long time I remember getting the message that we should be colorblind, that was the mark of someone who truly wasn't racist, who didn't notice someone's race, didn't notice those things, just looked at someone as just a person. But over the years I've come to realize that it's not about being colorblind, but about seeing. It's not about being blind to difference, but about understanding and appreciating difference. Now, I've shared before, I grew up in a multicultural community, so difference was always part of my upbringing. But I know not everybody had that experience. And even when you grow up surrounded by difference, it doesn't mean that you still appreciate all of the differences. And I think that's what's important. It's so important, I think, to talk to our kids from a young age and let them know that you might see difference around you. You don't judge unfairly because of that difference. The first talk I think we have to have with our kids is the one about what it means to love every other human being, regardless of difference. Whether that difference is skin color or language or gender or hobbies. Given the racial disparities going on in our culture today, we have to go beyond that. From an early age, if you watch TV in your home, show your kids shows that incorporate racial difference. And talk about it. Give them opportunities to play with other kids who don't look exactly like them. And do that for yourselves too. Seek out and cultivate friends of your own, both for pleasure and to model this. Go to church in diverse places. Try foods from different cultures. Show what it looks like to appreciate difference. Really live that. And then secondly, talk about it. It's one thing to model it, but talk from an early age with your kids about how important it is to love other people. How important it is not to judge other people based on the color of their skin or the language they speak. We spend a lot of time talking to our kids about don't do drugs, don't text and drive, wait until marriage to do this, wait until you're 21 to do that. We should be as vocal about racial issues as we are about the other things that our kids go through. I've said this before, that the book of Proverbs is something I think should be required reading for all parents. I did not read this until my kids were a little older than infants. But looking back, I've realized that the book of Proverbs really contains all the wisdom we really need to know for life. Proverbs 22:6 tells us, start your children off in the way they should go, and when they're old, they will not turn from it. That means when we spend time teaching and training our children in the proper way to live, whether that's faith, or appreciation for other racial and cultural differences, when we lay that as their foundation, they'll remember that. That's rooted inside them. That's something we can do right now that is concrete, that will make a difference. You know, every day I talk to my kids about the importance of being kind. I'm sure they're sick of hearing it, but I know they remember it because I hear them say these things to each other. Be kind. Love other people. Appreciate people for who they are. Don't judge others. The more we say it and the more we model it, the more it sinks in. So if you're a parent or if you work with young kids in any way, start now. And if your kids are older, it's not too late to have these conversations. Every little bit helps. That's all for this week. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you can, check me out on my website, which is jessicabrodie.com. I'd love it if you'd connect with me on social media and share in the comments below. How do you feel about some of these issues that our kids are facing today and that we as parents and individuals are facing today? What can we do together to talk about things that matter and help bring about change and unity together? That's all for now. Have a great week. God bless you, and keep on shining the light.